left off, we looked here, and JG had spent some money and no one else had. You're welcome. So let's go to play ball and see what we can do here. So I guess we should kind of work our way down this way. And we'll see if we do this. Well, there's no real even way to do this. Let's start with the toasters versus the diamond cutters. Oh, there's no way of going back to look at the other team. I was just double checking what the team names were. Oh well. For some reason, it shows the owners instead of anything else when you're looking at these things. But you can see we got J2 John Jeremy on this team. And before I forget, and get into gameplay here, I've got to get my player rosters up so I can remember who's on first and what is the name of the man on second. There we go. All right. Play ball. So I'm curious how fast this is going to be because the AI is relatively good at hitting the ball, but it's also relatively good at fielding. So I doubt we'll see a whole heck of a lot of... Well, I just said it was good at fielding, and all it had to do was move one pixel down and it would have caught that, so... But then it pulls off that sort of maneuver. So 4 up, 3 down? I guess they got 1 on base. So who do we got here? The Diamond Cutters. We have Shaman and J2 John Jeremy are on that team. And on the Toasters are To Sandwich, Arthresh, and Atomic Toast. So a few of our donors on these teams. Do you know what I should just filled everything up with hey, you guys donated but you didn't submit a robot. I just threw in my own name. But it'll be, I think the first few games here are going to be a little bit slowish on the action, but once people start getting various upgrades, I think that's when we'll start to see some real action. I think, oh, we got a fight going on here. It's To Sandwich. He got his butt kicked by Turner. And no one threw out a special move there. I'm a little bit surprised. The tanks normally at least say, hey. Wow, that whoever that is, who's playing shortstop or second base on this team? It's oh, it might no, because that was so nobody we know is playing second base there, but their second baseman's really not doing too hot. All right, J2 John Jeremy is getting his butt kicked by a Thresh. It's interesting. They just kind of traded blows back and forth there, one than the other. No one got a real advantage, but the tie does not go to the runner in this game. They have fewer hit points for the combat. They have to pull off a better job. And look, even the AI can't control those M cycles during the fielding portion of this game. Oh, he almost got a bit of a combo going there, Gibson, but he was throwing his punches a little too slow. Now I'm probably going to speed up the in-between inning things a little bit, just because it's just a little jingle of music. It's only hold B to win with M cycles. But yeah, they do the spins. There's a speed run of this game, which is to beat one game as quickly as possible, and the record is something like 3 minutes or something like that. And the trick is you get a tank, and the tanks hate us so much damage, and you play with what's it called, the laser sword, because the laser sword, the team, the custom team that has all laser swords, you just hold out the laser sword and the person dies. It's way cheaper than the gimmick, although you can hit the gimmick from across the screen, but you have to at least get the pattern down for tapping the button. You can't just hold turbo or anything like that. So the speedrun consists of holding a laser sword into somebody, and then as soon as they're low enough for one tank-based check to... oh, what a miss! That is a player error. Look at him! He just can't find the ball! And he threw it first! Anyway, you hold it into him and then you check him once, is their plan. Now see, they know spin to win, but they're not using it. Oh, but he managed to pull off a couple of double combos. Left, left, right. They are got a good chance to score here. Only one out. Oh, if that gets caught though, they're going to be... Oh, no. There you go. We have our first runner in. And unfortunately, I should have seen the name during the fight, but I missed it. Oh, caught him out. Double play. If he had missed that, that would have made for a much more interesting inning. So the Diamond Cutters are up by 1 right now. Ooh, that's a pretty good hit. But he was waiting for it. Hey, Arnold. I went with the other Arnold for this joke. So yeah, see, this is the... That's the issue with M cycles. Now, computer players got a little better for it, but when you try to rely on the AI to at least get you to the right position and then just fix it, it tries to fight you on it. Oh, he literally backed up to miss that. Oh, but this pop-up. Yeah, got the triple play. So that's one of the big shortcomings of the AI. If you get a pop-up, they just keep running regardless. Which, I guess, to be fair, if it was going towards an M cycle, they could rely on that, but... Okay, I like the Diamond Cutters here have a pretty good chance. Wow, that was a very interesting way to throw the ball to first. They got bases loaded here. Gibson's up. Hopefully no one's hacked Gibson. Oh, but that's a little bit... The fools. The fools. A little, just lobbed it right over to him. Alright, Atomic Toast is up, looking to make a comeback here for his team. He's got a double here if he can win the fight. Oh, he got a couple of combos. Oh, missed it by one punch. Should have thrown a check in at the end there and he would have had it. I'm surprised the AI is being so nice to each other. Now, it's interesting because if one AI team ever blew up another AI team's robots, the AIs get way more aggressive once one of their bots have been exploded, which makes sense. They're angry. But I think you would see that they would just run all over the other team, at least until another robot got destroyed, and they both started being super aggressive. So I'd be very interested to see a game where that sort of thing happens. But I don't know that we will until people start getting upgrades. And then it depends. I guess if people upgrade weapons and body engines at the same time and stuff, they might have more well-rounded players. A computer player like, or a PC player like me, player controlled, not on a PC, although this is being emulated. I'm more likely to go all out and give like, yeah, this person's a batter, they get mad stats, or this person's going to be a fielder. Let's make sure they're really good at that. I think the AI is more likely to well-round their players. Although after a couple games, we'll have to go through the robots' information and find out how the AI actually is outfitting their teams. So if this keeps up, there's only 3 innings left here. All hard edges. We go hard all the time. And, I mean, in the early game, it really works out well because you have a player that can hit 3 home runs in a game where the scores are normally 1-0. So it really makes a huge difference. But once the other teams start catching up, I guess there's a chance that it might not pay off. Especially if you're not cheap styling the wins by destroying everybody all the time. We might not see the bottom of the 9th in this one. So, yeah, their second baseman is real bad at being in the right spot. Oh, they got it that time. I guess a broken tank style robot is right twice a day. And see, the M cycles are quick too. They can get there for those low ones, but if they miss it, oh geez, turning around. It's not good. Okay, this window doesn't need to be quite this big. There we go. Oh, are they gonna just keep going? No, they're gonna play it. Oh, he didn't make it safe. I don't know. Brown might a few more hits to Brown here. They might see a blown up bot.
You're pretty good.
Ah. Travis the Goldfish, thanks for the follow. You're pretty good. Oh, yeah, that's a... Oh! Wait, that's the red team. Oh, that's just extending their lead. This is Baker. He was obviously a baking robot before he was retrofitted to become a baseball player. But it's working out for him. Ah, there's so many... oh, man. You just gotta keep hitting it to that guy. They found the weakness. Oh, but once this gets caught, the true weakness of all robots is revealed. Pop flies. So... there's a chance here, but I'm pretty sure we call this game. Oh, well, they got someone on the base. They gotta get like a grand slam though to turn it around at this point. I mean, they get 2 runs each inning. They got something going for them, but so much for that. So this inning is all about how much salt they can rub in the wound, I guess. It's interesting too, because these are two... oh, double play. These are 2 teams that are, you know, other than the types of robots that they are, pretty evenly matched because neither of them have spent any money yet. So... this is the Toasters' last chance for romance to get a win in. Or at least tie to take it to extra innings. Perhaps they've got too many right-handed hitters? Oh man. Jackson, you let J2 John Jeremy run all over you. Well, no one's going to be able to say J2 didn't get his licks in on this one. I'm surprised he's in so much combat without weapons. Because even when he has weapons, it's often a hard time to get him to back you up in combat. So there you go. The results of this game are the Toasters have been completely shut out of getting any points, and the Diamond Cutters take it 3-0. Let's just hit up the parts shop real quick and see if anyone else has spent money. No, see, they're just building up their cash so far. Interesting. What did JG spend his money on? Robot data. Do we have any? Oh, super shoulders. So he's got a hitter here, but that's not enough to account for how much money has gone. Does anybody else have anything? He gave himself super shoulders. He's not even in the right position for hitting runs and stuff. I don't know. Maybe some of the other money was spent on. Let's say the other money might have been just spent on repairs and whatnot. Oh no, there we go, an iron glove. Okay, so he's bought a couple of little things here. Outfit, stone con, and whatnot. Let's get this next game going here. So, I guess every team but the Fatalities have a game played so far. Now, let's so this reads, yeah, so the Diamond Cutters won this one, right? That's what this the top means. I believe that's what just happened. So why don't we have them play the Toasters, since the Toasters haven't bought anything yet, and they're looking for a little bit of a comeback, and then we'll have JG play the Unstoppables. So once again on this team, the Toasters, we have Samich, Atomic Toast, and Arthresh. And on the Fatalities, we have Tollpanzer, who's now a tank, as he should be. And we have a Fatal Alex, who is also the owner of the team. Let's play ball. Alright, let's see how this combat plays out. Oh, you gotta get the first hit in here if you're the runner, or else you don't really have a chance. Especially, oh, he's teabagging him! Oh, we got a bit of a jerk on first base here. They only do what they were programmed to do, Grimmeth. You can't don't hate the player, hate the programmer. It gets the ratings. Oh, that's a pop-up. He didn't. Oh, he almost made it back. Just not quite. That was an easy catch. You didn't even have to move. Hit it right to him. Come on, guys. This isn't your first game out anymore. Oh, he's got a good eye. He's gonna have to throw it over the plate this time. But he just gets it a little under it. Oh no! What are you running for? You fool! You had a chance. You had a nice single, and you got greedy. At least Stanley has a little bit more sportsmanship here at the end of a fight. Alright, Sandwich gets the ball, but it doesn't work out for him. We turn it over again. Alright, Tollpanzer's up for his first at-bat of the season. Oh, and it catches it by the foot. As long as it hits the sprite, they catch it. Oh, but they finally got someone on base. Well, no, they've had one on base, eh? Ah, caught it too fast. Couldn't get the double. Here's Greeny. He's just gonna run it out anyway. I mean, that's just part of the game, you know. You rough them up a little bit, let them know, you know, let them know who's boss. The next time they come slide into base, they might have their cleats up, but they need that advantage. Alright, they're back to the top of their lineup here. Oh, he was standing there so confidently. And then just let the ball drop at his feet. A double here would get us a run in. Oh no, but it was caught out. Caught out. Unfortunate. This one might come down to just whoever gets the first point near the end of the game. Oh, you missed the first punch there, Roberts. Arthresh is taking you down. Now, I wonder, I should be trying to pay more attention to the hit points here. If those teams didn't spend any money at all, maybe their robots aren't completely repaired. Alex has the... doesn't have the 1-2 punch that time. No, no teabagging this time. His, showboating has come back to bite him. I like when they do the little spaz outs before they catch the ball, especially when they run around a lot, and then they're just like, "Oh yeah, no, I was totally here the whole time." How was that a miss? Must have just landed the pixel before he caught it. Oh, good eye. Yeah, shouldn't I run? I don't know, I don't know how many home runs we're going to see from these computer players. I guess when JG gets up, he might have a chance. Although he didn't get himself ultra pecs, he just has super pecs. So chances are he'll be hitting more doubles than home runs. But having himself at the front of the lineup and why would you swing at that? I guess even right can be wrong. Oh, cyborg action. This is going to be punched back and forth. No one threw a drop kick. The drop kicks can be really hard to land, but if you get above somebody so they can't walk into you, you can actually chain them up. Right here's Sandwich. That guy looked pretty confident. Atomic Toast. You gotta turn this around. I guess it's not turning it around. Nobody's got any points at all. Someone's got to get on the board here. Whoever limps in with a single run will definitely take the game here. I don't think we're gonna have. It's gonna be a close game, but just not from excitement purposes. Just from people taking their time getting points. Well, if this gets missed, yeah, okay, we're setting up for something here. Now, they don't know how to work the sacrifice fly. Oh, but... second baseman. It seems like the second baseman on every team just doesn't always get in the right spot there. We just need a single. Now, if this gets caught, it's going to be a triple play. Oh, no, they backed it back up enough. Well, they still got the runner that was in scoring position. So I think they've held on to the... Yep. Held on to the tie. So they're at the end of their lineup here. Not that that means too much. Until people... I guess it depends. Like, if the AI on JG's team seems to be spreading out their... purchases a little bit, going for that's an easy out, going for the Peck's at the start, and the person with the fist is later in the lineup. But I wonder how they're going to play that out. If they're just going to work their way down from the top with the Pecks, or if they're going to strategically place it on people who have scored more points or gotten better hits or something. I don't know. Or maybe it just randomly picks numbers and then uses those numbers to assign parts to bots. He really waited on that a little bit. So Alex is going to get taken down by our Thresh. If he had used his teabag technique, he might have had a chance, but... Oh, he checked him at the end! Yeah, see? You show off a little bit on the first fight, and they just threw the ball off to the... He wasn't at first yet, so he threw the ball. That's an error if I ever saw one. That would have been hilarious if it led to a run later. I mean, it was hilarious either way, but... He was one step away from the base, so instead of running to it, he threw the ball. Oh, got him. Yeah, if the ball contacts, once it's at player height, if it contacts any robot, they automatically catch it and they just continue to throw on to try to get it to first. And you have to hit the button again, too, if you're the PC player. So like, if you throw it from third to first, the pitcher will catch it, and you have to throw it again. So you gotta like jam the button, but it can backfire like that, where you think that you're on the base and you're not. Ooh, good catch. He was right there waiting for it. Oh, yes, I guess that's true. The flybots must catch... That's why they're so good at catching the ball. They have to do it. I suppose there's a chance they hover down low enough and take it with their glove. Oh, good catch. So we're still rolling on a tie score here at the top of the 8th. Hopefully somebody gets... Oh, maybe these bots are looking for screen time to up their... Well, it doesn't matter how much screen time you get if you aren't hitting runs. Maybe the... Oh, double play. Maybe the Fatality's plan is to get 1 point in the bottom of the 9th so that there's no chance for them to tie it up. You know, if you're playing that well, you can always just get 1 point to start. That's a foul. Oh, he managed to just sneak in there. Oh. That was their chance to... Oh no, that wasn't their chance. Okay, so this is the... I mean, it's not the Toaster's last chance, but if they don't get a point here, there's a real good chance that they end up out of it. They really should have spent some of that money they got. I mean, it was loser money. They only got I think you get a couple thousand, 3,000 maybe. But it's enough to start outfitting one of your bots. At least give the pitcher something or do something. Don't just sit on your cash. Maybe their strategy is to have more money for... They don't want your pity money. Maybe they're just going to save up all their money for next season. Trick out everybody. All their hot new... Oh, that's a double there. All their hot new stars that they pick up. They need someone to give them money for their gold. All right, you gotta throw. Oh, you had to throw out a drop kick. You could have had it. It seems like the AI runners, if they don't get that first hit off, they really don't have much of a chance. Oh, you should have crowded the plate a little more and gotten hit. I guess that advanced the runner just as much. Oh, that was not something you should have swung at. All right, this takes us into the 10th inning. I wonder. Well, I mean, there's only 10 innings on the scoreboard. I can't remember if they actually get down to the 11th and 12th innings, or if they have some sort of end thing. Now, he took him out. It was kind of close, I guess. I'm just trying to be nice. It wasn't that close. So this is just the battle to see who gets 1 point. Who doesn't get a robot blown up first, I guess. If it does, in fact, go to multiple innings past the 10th. Or if it just calls a tie. I don't think they have ties. There's no ties in baseball. There's no tying in baseball. I'll find out pretty soon here. I think they just restart the scoreboard. With extra numbers showing. Caught out. Just the pitchers in the outfield. Let's see what happens. What are you doing? Yeah, there you saw the pitcher handoff there, where they always ends up going through the pitcher if they're anywhere close to it. Oh, good eye, Alex. That wasn't a good eye. Well, he had to swing for it. Luckily, it bounced foul, so he gets another chance. And nope, it made it to him. Now, if the fights were going a little better for one of the teams, they could, you know, hit it real close. Real close, you know, just little grounders and fight on first all the time, or just grind him out. I mean, constantly just barely make it to first, so you purposely beat him up. But we're choosing not to play that cheap way, and the AI is programmed to not play that cheap way. All right, yeah. So they just restarted the scoreboard. We're meant to know that this is the 11th inning. We may be here a while. Oh, that was right over his shoulder, but he managed to grab it with his face. Oh man, that's actually some good fielding here. 3 up, 3 down. Yeah, but it's a battle for the ages, or like a wet pool noodle fight. Like, oh, we're gonna have a fight here. I mean, at some point, one of these robots is going to blow up, I guess. But also, and this is why the engines are so good to have, is that they're going to put themselves at a disadvantage here by having such repair bills for all their beat up guys. Although Jackson here has apparently not been in a single fight. He's got 600 hit points still. If it makes it to the 13th inning, I'm just going to start holding down the turbo button for the rest of the game at least until something happens. Because we'll slow it down for the fights and whatnot, but these guys aren't putting on much of a show. Ooh, your team's going to give you a hard time about that one if anybody gets a double here. Now, he could have made the triple there by stepping on the bag first, but didn't happen. Now, they got a hit to the left here more, so that's the... Oh, man, if you got more hits off on Brown, you could blow him up. Oh, the slow punches. The slow punches. And that would be... in all honesty, that would be the Toaster's best chance to suddenly start rolling all over this other team, because they'd all rally behind their fallen comrade. But Stanley here's pretty beat up too, so It's true. Things might get a lot more exciting if we get the right combination of fights to happen here. Yeah, see, he's down. Like, you could blow him up with a pitch if you really wanted to. Just pick it up! Oh, boy. They almost should have let the last guy get on base just so they could toy with him. Maybe they have a similar rule to infield pop-ups. Oh, he should have hit B. I mean, something does have to give, and it's definitely gonna be someone blowing up here. And then someone will have only 8 on the field, but the other team's gonna play a much more aggressive. They just gotta get around to that third baseman. Give him a couple little taps. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. Alright, here we go. It's time to speed it up. Now, I only have this set to go 50% faster than a regular Nintendo. It's running at 90 frames a second now instead. So, it's not like we're not going to be able to follow what's going on here. It's just going to happen a lot speedier. And what's happening is 3 up, 3 down again. Oh, no, someone finally got on base. Oh, Stanley, like you could just use your special powers. They use their special powers on me all the time. What's the deal? They don't use them on each other. I guess AI's got to stick together. So what'll happen is, at some point, either Stanley or whoever plays third over here is gonna get blowed up real good. And once that happens, the other one's not going to be far behind. At some point, that other fight will happen, and then both the teams will be playing really aggressively as fighters. So I think it might come down to whoever kills the most robots. Although that was a real sad state of play there. I guess it was foul. So if they get someone to third here, this could be nope. They keep building it up for me and then let me down. And I mean, here's the thing. If you were playing this on your original Nintendo all the time, there's no way to skip these games, I don't think. Maybe there is. I don't know. I don't want to skip them, though. But, like, you gotta play through these games. And he didn't have fast forward button. We are... Wow, what a bunch of fouls. Ah, but he made up for it there. Managed to get on base. Alright, you gotta get someone around to third here if you wanna... Man. I feel like someone's gotta hack this game and give the AI just a little bit more... You know, if the ball is above a certain height, they hold up halfway or something. Although it's hard to do that in this game because you have to tell the player, the coach has to say, come back, no, go to second, no, come back to first, no, go to second, no, come back to first, and then eventually. I guess that's true, and it's not like there was like Nintendo games were pretty expensive at the time. So if this was like one of the 4 games you had and you were playing it, and you're like, I want to win this pennant for once. Lack of options really is a great spice for Nintendo games. A lot of the ones that you might have played the heck out of as a kid, you play them again, you're like, ooh, how was I putting up with this? Although if we get a 20 innings here, this is going to be ridiculous. We're not even getting people on base anymore. Let's see some fights. Now, they just have to get someone to second and they have a good chance of blowing someone up, but... Oh, he dropped it. This is our chance here. Oh, he went for third. The fool. Oh, well. A couple of tanks beating it out. But he did advance another run into the second. I guess it was a bad idea, but it could pay off for them here. Alright, so this is... Sandwich here has got a real good chance to pop it up and ruin it for everybody. Dang. Oh, we got a fight going on here. Hill's getting pretty low on health too, but he caught him pretty far down. He only had to hit him with a couple of combos. Here's Stanley. Now, if Stanley gets in a fight, this is their second baseman. Oh, man. Is he going to go? He's going for third. Shouldn't have done it. Oh, but he's... Oh, he got it. Oh, but you're so close to blowing up. Oh, he's teabagging him again. Oh, see here. Now we got the chance for something to happen here. But he's going to catch it out. Oh, no. He made it home. That's the end of the game. He survived. 48 hit points. Wow. There you go. So, the fatalities win. They almost lost it there, but the risk paid off. Alright, let's look at the parts shop here. They're going to have spent money. So, they didn't spend any money. Now, it's not showing me their robot data, but Stanley's got to be pretty beat up. Oof. Like, do they only go shopping if I go shopping? Is that how this works? Oh, I got tons of money here. I thought I spent this money already. So let's look at my robot data real quick. I'll spend some money and see if that triggers some of them too. Hypershoot. No, Bean's got her ultra shoulders. I guess maybe I didn't dish out some of this cash. So, what do we want to get? Let's oh, I have to shop. No, not by robot. Okay. Wait a minute. Who's on first here? The robots. You've got your ultra engine. Okay. So I think what we want to do is we want to give some engines, and this will pay off over time. But we want all our basemen to have engines on, because these engines are going to make us money over time by saving us repair costs. So Ashley's the first robot to get 2 upgrades here. And so that's all three of them. Now what's good here? What the heck does unit do? Oh man, like I know what it does, but what does it do in this game? I gotta look up this Cyber Series Base Wars FAQ again real quick here. And find out what a unit does other than impress the ladies. This makes you move quicker. Use it with M cycles for best results. Hey, I like that description. And the shot really does only work on the picture. Interesting. I thought it would have gotten... Alright, so let's go ahead and get a unit. Let's get an ultra unit. So we're going to give Ald here an ultra unit. Well, yeah, see, they say use with the M cycles for best results, though. And Bean really has been getting some doubles, and we can be maybe turning those into triples here, so let's get speediness going. It goes in their head, and it makes them go faster. Interesting. Alright, and you know what, actually... Oh, I can't afford another one. Super unit? Okay, so what's $500 here? We don't really need a shoot. A catch. Hyper catch. What's a hyper catch do? Improves the cover of your fielding. Works best with tanks. As in, it shows good tanks doing the best. But where do people hit a lot? I guess it's really any of the fielders. Let's go with center field here. But we've blown all our cash here. Has anyone else spent money now? No. Oh well. They had their chance. Let's go ahead and play ball here. We're gonna have. So we kind of worked our way down this little spot. Well, we're all over the place now, but let's do JG at Lethal Felines. We have the mysterious JG Mysteries versus the Unstoppables. I guess Unstoppables is the home team. And of course, these are two of our more loaded teams. So who do we have here? On the Unstoppables, we have Hazel, the cat. We have Perdro. We have Lactotsis. Hopefully I got that right. We of course have Lethal Feline, and we have Grimmeth. So, on the mysterious JGs, the JG Mysteries, we have. He is up here. This is actually the two most populated teams. Mysterious JG, obviously. We have Travis the Unknown. We have Kraken. We have Stone Con instead of Stinkon. We have Bobo the Vulture. And we have Mr. Schultz, or Mr. Sheldon. Let's see how this goes. You've missed 2 games, actually, but one of them was a very long game. And you might have missed, but we were going to give you an upgrade, and we had $1,000 too shy to give you the set upgrade. So someone else got an upgrade that cost less. Yeah. Now, JG did give himself some pectorals here, so we'll see. Oh, he is not making use of them. And we have Lethal there with his patented all over the mound catch. For some reason, his AI decides that's how you catch a pop-up, is by going crazy. Ooh, what a drop. Alright, they got someone on base here. I really should have changed White's name to Wit. Alright, Grimmeth is up here. That's a pretty good hit, depending on how the fielder handles it. Yeah, he made it on base. We might see some fights happening here. Although that one... Oh! And so we do, but White got off the first hit, which is normally not so good. Ah, one bar from that combo, and he would have made it. That's where the engines come in too. If the AI starts buying some engines, we'll see some improvements in the fights. Mr. Schultz is up. Oh, Lethal from all the way from the mound to the line. Stone Con's up. What do we got going on here? It's a little bit high. He's gonna have a chance to get under it. Yep. Even an M cycle could catch that. So far this is pretty quick innings here. We got Hazel. Made it onto base. You get it at just the right angle there, and you're got a good chance. These pop-ups, though, even with the pitcher cutting it off, they made it in time. Oh, that's another single here. If we get a few of these in a row, you could actually get someone home. Here's Morgan. Oh, he looks like he underestimated. Oh, and Latotsis made the smart play and ran from the base to get that extra little bit of hit points. They've literally programmed these robots to not be able to use their full hit point allotment, depending on how far from the base they are when they get caught. Oh, and there's a double. That's Mysterious JG. Made it out there this time. Those pecs are working for him, although with him being the only one with that type of upgrade, the chance of them making use of it. Although that was a double. He could have gone for it, and he didn't. I mean, heck, with the way this is going after the ball, they could have made it a third. Oh boy. All right, Bobo, bring your brother home. Oh, and he did. There you go. And he made it safe because they tried to catch the guy on third and it just didn't work. So, the JG Mystery is out to an early lead here. Oh wow, a lot of fielding errors right now from the Unstoppables. Oh, strikeout though. Put an end to that punishing inning. So they're up by 3 now. Quite the lead for the third inning. And to be honest, most of those were fielding errors that got them so far. Now, and I don't know if the teams that were chosen to be the donor teams for the teams that replaced them, if they had particular AI types or something, because I didn't think that this game was that complex in that it had each team had their own strengths and weaknesses. It was really just flavor as far as I've seen. What's the matter, bud? You need to go outside? Let me let this little puppy outside real quick. Hopefully nothing too exciting happens while I'm doing so. Come on. So it looks like I missed some loaded bases. Getting shot down. Yeah, so our little backyard area is there's no grass in it. We're in a townhouse style home, and in the wintertime it's great because you can just let little Lucky out there, and he's like, hey, there's snow. I'll just pee here. Who cares? But it's becoming late winter, if not early spring here, and the snow has melted and turned into ice, and he's like, that's a no-go. And I can understand that. You wouldn't want to get that stuff on your paws. You need something absorbent. So I've got to make sure I got to put him on the leash and actually take him. Oh, double play after such a good hit too. Now, can he find the gap there? He did. Oh, but he went for it. If he had gotten the first combo off, that might have worked. Yeah, loaded bases went nowhere. Oh, so he's got the iron gloves. So yeah, they've got their first base pretty well defended, but there's been enough doubles going on, I guess, that not too many people have been overly beat up. Oh, Hazel, why'd you go for it, Hazel? You had a good single there, and you tried to sneak a... Oh, he almost got the triple combo. You gotta get the timing just right to keep the other bot from being able to turn it around on you, though. Yes, Green is the 100 World Story champion. So it seems after their first that one real good inning, the Unstoppable, good inning for the JG Mysteries. The Unstoppables have pulled their fielding together and kept them from scoring anything else, but is it too little too late? Only time will tell. So this is their last chance to get on the scoreboard here and stop the JG Mysteries from just walking all over them. Oh, but these pop-ups won't oh! A little bit of a fielding error on the JG Mystery side. Maybe they will get a bit of a turnaround here. Oh! Ouch! That double play. So there you go. The JG Mysteries take it. Now let's see. Parts shop. People have got to have started sending money. Okay, so JG has spent some money. There we go. People are... These fools aren't spending money. Did... Okay, you are Unstoppables. Nice. Okay, I've taken over Unstoppables. Is he buying parts or is he just repairing people? Are people just waiting until they have mad cash to drop on the strongest of... Oh, there we go. Hypershoot. Okay, so... We've got... Wait a minute. That's a shortstop? Does the Hypershoot even make sense? Is that not a pitcher's tool? I don't know. It might let the fielders shoot the ball faster too, but it seems like... Perhaps the AI is making some poor decisions here. Whoops, I meant to look at GG and see what he did here. It is questionable, and I'm curious because I didn't think I changed the order of the pitchers because I just was making the team owners be the pitchers, so I was just putting them into that slot. So it's not like the pitchers are always in that spot and then it got moved around or something like that, and it just wasn't programmed to do it properly here. But let's throw another game down here. So who doesn't have wins? Toasters don't have wins. And the Diamond Cutters are also... Oh no, they have a win right there. Alright, so let's put the Unstoppables at the... Why did they make this like this? Okay, so... Toasters lost twice, yes. Okay, so this is the Unstoppables have lost twice. So this is someone is going to win their first game at the end of this match. So we have the Diamond Cutters versus the Unstoppables. Let's play ball, and I'm gonna let Lucky back in here. He wanted to hang out in the backyard longer, but I just hope he's not getting into the garbage. Oh man, that's a good hit right off the start. Are they going for third? They might have wanted to. I see that great double was immediately turned into a double play instead. That's too bad. Or great, depending on which team you're rooting for. Oh yeah, do you know what? I think you did beat the... I think I read that thing wrong. Robots. Turn around, guys. Oh man, they're lucky that didn't... Like, why would you run on a foul pop-up like that? Nah, that's bad programming. Now, if this lands... There you go. Grimmith has got to run batted in here. And we can look at some of the stats after this game too, actually. And there's 2 hits in. So the Unstoppables have turned things around a bit here. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I guess depending on which side of the diamond it's on is or what side of the diagonal slash is on is if it means a win or a loss. I thought the bottom one was the if you're in the bottom half of the slash, the bottom one is wins and the top one is losses, and vice versa, but we'll have to wait till we get back to the scoreboard and find out how that actually works. It'd be nice if they just had a little total at the end, wins and losses, and helped out with that. So, that method of zipping around that Lethal uses for catching really doesn't work for an M cycle. It really doesn't. Oh, he ran for it! Hazel! Hazel, what were you thinking? Oh... Hazel's a bit of an antsy runner. I think that's not the first time that she's been caught out for jumping ahead like that. I don't know, maybe their lead has given them a little bit too much confidence when it comes to running. Strikeout. Oh man, look at those catches. He didn't even wince. Didn't even flinch when the ball came flying at his face. That said, he's a robot. Alright, here's Mean Green. Doesn't get a chance to flex his muscles in a fight, though. Oh, he missed that first punch? You think tanks would take more damage from punches, being that their head is right there? Although maybe they're smart robot builders and they don't put anything other than their visual sensors in those visors or something, because you got all that room in the tank bottom. Why would you put anything vital in the torso? Oh, that was a real poor read of the ball there. Oh, now where's he going to throw it first? I guess if someone was running home, he would have gotten in. We got a runner in scoring position here. Like Tootsy's up. Oh, and he almost caught that. You gotta be careful what you swing at. Now if this lands, they get a point. But no. Even with the jittering of the shortstop, he managed to catch. Tanks aren't the worst in the outfields. They're better basemen, but if you give them a unit, apparently it is most effective. Oh, he almost turned it around there. Oh, he did turn it around there. Interesting. I misread which one was the runner. But it's been made up for with a double play. J2 John Jeremy's up. And he's out. You would have thought he was really good at running the bases, but... Hazel's up again here. We'll see if she tries to run further than she should. Oh, didn't get the chance to. Unfortunately, they've been hitting it right to where the bots are. They haven't even been moving very much to catch them, but... Coleman here has been around for hundreds of years. He was upgraded from originally a camp stove and worked his way up through the minors and into the pro Cyber Series League, Cyber Stadium Series League. An interesting way to pick up the ball. Here's Shaman, ready to... Oh, I wouldn't say ready to push the runner forward, but unfortunately they just got under the ball there. Well, Ald, the game that you missed, one of the games you missed, was the first run was in the 17th inning. Now, that is a bit of an outlier, I guess, considering the games we've seen so far, but it does happen. Two not very upgraded teams with pretty good fielding will make that happen. Oh, it hit the ground! Oh, boy. Well, Grimmeth, if this is your chance to hit someone in again. Uh-oh. Ouch. That, NES lag slowdown allowed the third baseman to run forward there. I feel like they let that drop to green just so he gets some licks in here. Paying them back a little bit for that triple play. Yeah, they're just... I think that's what's going on here. They're just like, you know what? We had a chance to get some good stats padded in on this game, and you guys ruined it for us. Now, no one's beat up enough this game, but when they get down to 50 like they were in that one game, there's a real chance that if they get hit by a pitch, which doesn't happen too much by the AI, but every once in a while, wow, we're right into him. You can hit him with a pitch and just blow him up right at the right at the plate. All right, so it seems like the Unstoppables are starting to find their stride a little more here. Oh, when the runner gets that first hit off and a double combo? Oh, you don't even stand a chance. And there's only one out, but if this is a pop-up, there's a chance. Yeah, why does the AI run on those? It's a foul ball. It's up high enough that someone can catch it. Oh, well. Oh, J2 got on base. But he ran too quickly away from his base. And now a double play's been had. Oh, that's... Oh, I was gonna say that's gonna be a double, but I guess he didn't go for it. Caught out. Caught him with his treads. It grinds up the ball, but it counts as an out. I mean, once we get some of the AI teams with a few more shoulders upgrades and whatnot, but they gotta start spending their money. Yeah, they're people can be all over the field sometimes in this. Oh, he turned it around! I really thought that fight was going the other way. There we go. On to second. Forced the double. But that unfortunate pop-up was right to the baseman. So we've had some pretty good plays. We just need two of them in a row to... Oh, there's a home run! Alright, so... another one of those. And the Tides will have tied. Your mistake was not punching me a third time. So this game really could go either way now. Well, the first home run was by Ashley, yes. This is the first home run we've seen today, I should say. Out of the AI games. And with another runner on base, there's a chance here. Now that's not too good. But at least they are not completely blown out this time. Ooh, a little tinged off the bat there, but he managed to catch it far enough from the plate that it counted as an out. Well, our softball league this last summer that we played in. Oh, see, he took advantage of the error. I guess if it gets far enough away from the fielder, though, I should do it. But if you hit the ball, it had to go 6 feet in the air above you, something like that. So I guess a total of 10 feet, something like that, for it to count as an out. Other than that, it was just a strike or a foul. All right, so this is J2's starting it off poorly for the Diamond Cutters. But if they manage to just get 1 point here, and all they need is a home run from Gibson, then the game's not over. But if they can't stop this, oh, he's right under it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a much tighter game than it was than any other was have been so far, other than the 0-0 wet noodle fight all the way to the end there. So let's look at some rankings. We got some various rankings, league rankings. Here's what we want to see. So the it was the Toasters I meant to put the Unstoppables up against, but they did manage to get their win anyways. So they've won 30% of their games so far. The Toasters, unfortunately, are taking up the rear with 0. And we've, of course, won 2. But you know what? The Fatalities, they've also only won a game. So technically, they're behind us, but they're also one game played behind as well. And you can see here, Ashley does have the home run lead right now with 3 of them. And Manson is in there too. And with the Diamond Cutters, Black got that home run. Earned runs in. So the Fatalities... Oh, this is runs against, sorry. So the Fatalities pitcher, Baker, is actually currently the best pitcher so far with 0 runs against him. Even Zerfall has some against him here. Mysterious JG's doing pretty good, just behind there. And actually, Lethal has the most earned runs against, even though they don't have the most losses anymore. But that was all from 1 game, I believe, pretty much. And in the battle rankings, you can see that Jorgensen has the most won battles here. But Stanley from the Fatalities, he's a big reason why the pitcher doesn't have any earned runs against him, because he's been beating down anyone that comes to second base, I believe, maybe third. Bean's been tearing it up too here, tied with Lactoses. I can never say his name right, especially when there's vowels missing. Brown from the Toasters, they all got 4 smackdowns. Scott from the Zerfall Select, everyone knows Scott. He's got 3, as does Hill and Arthresh from the Toasters. J2 John Jeremy also has 3 battle wins, and StoneCon has 2. Black Stotsies. I think I can say that. All right, so let's get a couple more games in here while we've got the chance. That way, over the next couple days, well, probably not tomorrow, as Eldragon will know, I probably won't be doing any solo recording tomorrow, but that way Wednesday and Thursday maybe I can get some Zerf games in. So, here we have here, the Fatalities have not lost a game. Let's put them up against... Real quick, I just want to check the parts shop here, see if any of these numbers aren't maxed out. Well, it looks like Lethal might have spent some money. Let's get the... Who's played already here? I don't want them to play someone they've already played, but... Alright, so they haven't played the Diamond Cutters. Diamond Cutters are 3 games in already, though. Let's go with the JG Mysteries here. Let's see if people spend some money. So, we've got Fatal Alex team here. Fatalities versus JG Mysteries. Let's play ball. Oh, hit it right to the pitcher. This isn't like a Major League game where when you hit the pitcher, he might just dodge it. Can't risk the injury, but robots are perfect catchers. They'll never take an injury from getting walloped by a ball. And that was a pretty good double play. That was a pretty far throw. Oh, even with his massive pectoral implants, JG just had a little pop-up and got caught out there. Now here's Stanley. He's been winning a lot of fights, and he doesn't disappoint. Oh, Bopo gets it just past the pitcher, but can he get past Green here, who's got a battle gimmick now, and is using his superpower of teabagging to just crush Bobo. So, the Fatalities have obviously spent some money. I think they spend money at the start of games instead, but I don't know why JG didn't for some reason. He must have bought the few things that he bought right away prior to our game. So he actually had items as well during that first matchup, so I don't feel so bad about it anymore. Yes, Green with another 100 World Story win. Here he is with his battle gimmick. Let's see how far in the base he can get. But you gotta get the ball to land if you want to get into fights. And that's why pectoral implants are so much better. I don't know why they called them shoulders. They must have called them shoulders in the Japanese version too, but like... Or maybe they thought that's what actually makes more sense from a swinging point of view, is that you need good shoulders. But definitely not the shoulders that are being upgraded. Oh, he managed to get under that quick enough. Here's the dread Flybot Roberts, but he gets caught out right away. Doesn't get a chance to show off his stuff. We're back to the top of the lineup with Alex. 3 up, 3 down. There's your top of the third. So Stone Con's here. He's got his iron glove on. He's hoping to bust some cyber skulls, but just gets caught out. This third base tank is just all over the field. Just there instantly. I wonder if he got a bit of an upgrade to his treads or something. Travis got a little greedy there with that that pop-up. He was lucky it even landed, and he still tried for second. Yeah, a lot of the pop-up, a lot of the flies get caught. Especially by the AI. Although, you gotta be careful here with the center fielder and the right fielder for the Unstoppables. Oh wait, this isn't the Unstoppables. I was gonna say, the Unstoppables have been having problems with their center and right fielder as well, but it seems that every team, that's their weaker catchers. They stop just above the ball. Oh, it's pretty much a bunt. Oh, but the Iron Glove is out. White also has an Iron Glove now, so that is going to stop people at second easily, unless they also have an upgrade of some kind. So we're going to see a lot of one-sided fights here, I think, but we might also see... Oh, that might be a good hit. No, he got under it. We might also see a couple of real doozies if we get some of the tricked-out players fighting each other. Ooh, he managed to catch it without the camera even showing him. You know, the human player can never do that because... I think they dumb down your fielding on purpose, so you actually have to do something about it. But the AI already knows where it's going. I'm surprised they didn't make the camera faster to be able to keep up with the ball, but Who knows? Maybe their scroll routine for the field isn't that great. Now, if they drop this, and they just barely did, apparently. Oh, but they're gonna get this. Oh, he's not catching it. Ouch. That's real too bad. Fatalities. What am I talking about? These estoppels aren't even in this game. Oh no! Oh, that could have easily tagged up and gone home. So the fatalities have kept their streak going here if they manage to hang on to this 2-run lead. And I think it gives me the idea that when I'm playing my games, I really want to hit it to the center fielder or the right fielder more often than off to the left. Because if it goes to the baseman, it's a high enough pop-up that they're going to catch it. And if it goes to the left fielder, he seems to always be all over it. But that's 3 runs there in the 5th. And JG doesn't catch very many streams. He's not on the Twitter. So he's not going to see this till the VOD. And he's going to be a little bit disappointed with what's happened here. Now, even with the Iron Glove, White got caught a little too far away from the base. Oh, it just barely caught that. What am I talking about? That tank's just like always in the right spot. Third base. I get tripped up by the teams changing colors back and forth here as I change who's home and who's not. Every team has the exact same uniform. It's just, do you put on your blue plating or your red plating? It would have been interesting if they had actually given each team a slightly different color set. It wouldn't have taken too much memory to do that. Yeah, well. Now, I should say I'm going to look into... I've got patching software for translating games. And this software apparently has generate patches as well. So I'm going to see if maybe I can generate the patch for this so that if people do want to play with the teams that were created by the donors, they can do so. So if that successfully works, keep an eye out for that. I guess I would release a little video or at least to Twitter. But oh man, caught right at the home plate. When your hit point limiter is turned on that high, there's nothing you can do about it. However, Stone Khan did manage to advance to second, so it was a bit of a sacrifice bunt, maybe? If you could call it that. There's no bunting in this game, but it seemed to work out that way. Although if that gets caught, that's an easy double play. Yeah, the third baseman is all over it. I don't think it matters what team it is. Just if it's the third baseman, they're all over it. All right. JG had his chance to get in a fight with a runner, and he almost got beat up there, considering how far he caught him from the base. He's gonna have to waste a bit of damage on, or waste a bit of money on repairs there now. That's the end of that inning. So, JG's got 3 more chances to get his team to turn it around. Now that was the right place to hit it, but can he make it to the base in time? He can. The spirograph of motorcycle fielding paid off for him well this time. This is his chance to get somebody in. Bobo, you've done it before. Can you hit your brother home? Oh, but a pop-up to third base is always... Now, unfortunately, the one that caught it wasn't considered the one on the base, so when he threw it, it just went flying off to the side. Alright, a foul. How many outs are there now? 1? Okay, they've got a bit of a chance here. Now, JG should not have advanced, but it did pay off for him. Kraken's got to get past Tollpanzer here, though. Oh! Oh! He almost did it, too. Missed it by one punch. Listen, that strategy only works up to a certain point. There will come a time when it stops working. And it's not my fault that all the people that joined my team took my advice to be M cycles. And they didn't even all. I'm a cyborg. Ald's a cyborg. When we run for bases, we almost always get beat up. Yeah, you gotta hit that third hit. You miss that third hit of the combo and it gets turned around on you. Yeah, those center basemen. Like, people get greedy on these pop-ups to second base, the center fielder, but they do drop it a lot. I mean, you do have to mix it up. And you know what? Realistically, if we had a team of 100% M cycles, we'd be missing so many fielding things. It'd be ridiculous. They do make for good basemen, though, before the big weapons come out. And then those even the playing field a bit. Now, here's the thing that I would have a hard time seeing. People playing this pennant mode with all human players. Oh, he managed to get it in there. Alright, if this lands... Oh! It didn't land at all! It's out in space! Now, it wasn't a grand slam, but it wasn't that far from one. So, with that hit, things have been turned around. The ball is back in the fatalities court, even though that's not the right sport for this. And they have to get at least one run here to stay in it. Stanley making the smart move of attacking or sending it to the center fielder, but he ran for it, even with the Iron Glove Morgan on it. So it's unfortunate for the fatalities that this has happened, but it's pretty exciting for the JG Mysteries. So let's look at these rankings again here. That changes things up a little bit. For another 10 innings. That's correct. That is how that would have worked out. The loss to the JG Mysteries has caused them to slide down to third place in the league. But let's get another game going here. I'm gonna go till 11 o'clock tonight. Let's see who hasn't played each other. So the JG Mysteries haven't played the Toasters or the Diamond Cutters, but they got 2 wins under their belt here. Fatalities haven't played. Well, they're obviously not gonna play Zerf. The Unstoppables or the Diamond Cutters yet. And Diamond Cutters that'll get them to 3 games each as well. Alright, let's and the Toasters and the Unstoppables would get them to 3 games each as well. So that might be a good way to round this out. We'll play those 2 games out. So the Toasters and the Unstoppables are going to have a bit of a match here. I believe the first team is the home team. So we have the Unstoppables, Toasters, the play ball. Let's see what happens. Oh, an M cycle catching from off screen. Interesting. Someone's had an upgrade, I bet. Oh. The pitching here is doing pretty good. You don't see a lot of strikeouts against you don't see a lot of strikeouts against the computer players here. From computer players. Yeah, first inning, 3 up, 3 down. Is it going to be the same thing on this side of things? A little bit of a run around. Still caught the ball. Oh, that's a pretty good hit. Just off the top of the wall there. At least a double. He stays on second. Smart move. Here comes Sky. Let's see what this guy can do. So far, not much. That is going to be unfortunate. It's really too bad about the in-between players that, you know, you get one good hit and then somebody pops it up and, oh, it's double play. And with the controls of this game, it's hard enough to get your guy to go back anyways. And if you, it turns out if you do put 2 people on the same base at the same time, it does count as an out. I was playing an off-screen thing, just a exhibition match, and I experimented with that. And yeah, if you send 2 people to second base at the same time, whichever one gets there second just gets counted as out. Well, so far nobody's managed to get up on the scoreboard. There's actually not that many people on base even. Hazel the Cat is up. Hazel the Cat is out. That is actually the only non-complete robot player on the league. It's actually Hazel the Cat inside of this robot body, controlling it through a series of levers. Oh, we got someone on base. The only one out. Are they going to walk him? Oh, made it back to first in time. Oh, managed to catch it with his foot. These robots are skilled. The ball is made of metal and they have magnetic toes. I can only assume it's some sort of cyber ball by the way it flashes. It would have been more interesting if they actually used an old school baseball. And they clearly have aluminum bats. They should be using traditional wooden bats, but I guess in space there aren't that many trees. Do you know what? I really should look up the instructions booklet for this game and see if there's some more of a backstory. Like a lot of these games back in the day had more backstory than they needed. You know, they'd have a little story about the reason why robots were the baseball players now instead, other than it's just the future or something along those lines. Let's see if we can't find that while we watch this game. Oh, here's a text translation of it. As we wait for an exciting play, let me regale you with the contents of the instruction manual. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of Ultra's authentic version of Cyber Stadium Series Base Wars for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Registered trademark. We suggest you read the following instructions thoroughly before stepping up to the plate. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, a double play, jeez. Let me bring this over to this side of the screen so I can keep an eye on the gameplay as well. Oh, Jackson. Oh, yeah. Tried to turn around there, but you couldn't get enough of a combo off. Now you'll know what a slugfest really means. At last, it can be told. How, at the turn of this 24th century, the game of baseball was changed forever. It happened in Cape Codpiece, Florida, during the annual winter meetings. On the aluminum paneled walls of the posh hotel's presidential room hung stirring portraits of baseball's all-time greats. Legends like Cecil Rooftop Shingleton, Travis T.O. Justice, and Tip Rude Waiter. What names? Cape Codpiece, that's right. Oh, we got a fight going on here. Now, the way Arnold's hit points charged up there, he definitely has a bit of an engine, and it was just enough to give him the edge over Grimmeth there. Oh, and he gave him a B cycle right at the end. Oh, no! At least they didn't take advantage of the miss by the fielder there. When it's the bottom of an inning, this team combination makes it say but. Anyway, let's get into the inning. So we're at this hotel presidential suite. Pictures of all the greats hung around. Around the huge conference table sat a group of sour, seething executives collectively known as the baseball team owners. The issue before them: astronomical player salaries. A Solar League official had just ordered one of the weakest franchisees to shell out $2.4 billion a year to Gomer Go Homer Gomez, a lifetime .250 hitter. For hours, the owners debated their options, until suddenly, Irving Flopadopoulos, owner of the Boston Banshees, leaped from his chair and slammed his fist on the table. "Robots," he exclaimed. The other owners looked blankly at each other. Then smiles slowly crept across their faces as they realized they had found the solution. Replacement for the players with mechanical... Oh, the solution. Pause for dramatic effect. Replace the players with mechanical men. No more salary demands. Better yet, no more salaries. Just obedient automaton pre-programmed for action. I was going to say, if a Thresh turned that around on Grimmeth, I'd be very surprised with how far from the base they were. Now, the inspired owners worked feverishly that weekend to refine their new sport, which they christened Base Wars. The public was quickly captivated by this bizarre combination of baseball and gladiatorial combat played by an army of armor-clad cybernetic swingers. This goes on for quite a while, actually. They especially loved the one-on-one home run. This is not the part of baseball that the public loved, for they especially loved the one-on-one battle royales. Wait a minute. I'm under the impression a battle royale isn't normally a one-on-one. Anyway, the one-on-one battle royales. For base possession, the loser of which is retired to the scrapyard. It wasn't long before Base Wars became the new intergalactic pastime. You call the shots with the cyborgs of summer. Now is your chance to participate in this sporting extravaganza. And when you do, you'll have more hats to wear than a four-headed haberdasher. Because in Base Wars, you are the commissioner, owner, manager, player, and even trainer. You'll name the teams, pick the robots, set the schedules, and control all of the game action. With the prize money you get for wins and losses, you can purchase power-up parts and weapons for the robots. So, get ready to hit, pitch, catch, coach, and coach your way to the World Domination Series and see why Base Wars gives new meaning to the phrase Slugfest. Yes, cybernetic swingers. Watch out. They have all placed their USB keys into a fishbowl. And we'll see who gets to download what at the end of the night. So yeah, the game has a ridiculous backstory. As so many of these games do back in the day. A little bit of flavor for everything. For example, in repairs. Choose repair. You can restore parts and power lost by robots during battle. But every repair has a price. Yes, there's still inflation in the 24th century. Which is why it's so expensive to repair your robots. How are the good guys doing? Oh, unfortunately the toasters aren't faring so well in this game. All had the same idea there. It's been a mixed bag for all the teams involved, actually. If the Unstoppables win this game, they'll be 2 for 2. Not 2 for 2, 2 for 4? I don't know. They'll have 2 wins and 2 losses. I don't know how that turn of phrase works. But it looks like they're headed for a win here. However, the Mysterious JGs had a bit of an upset in a late inning recently. But I have a feeling that the Unstoppables will not be stopped this time. We've yet to see a robot blow up either, but we've seen some home runs. And there were some pretty close ones with the 17-inning game that happened. One robot got down to less than 50 hit points, but he was also the robot that made the individual run that counted for this game. Now, Sky got a little greedy here, but Sandwich did not punch 3 times, at least twice there, which allowed... Oh, he gave him a little bit of this whirlwind afterwards. That's the M-cycle equivalent of a teabagging. Jeez, Louise. And, oh, there you go. That's another run. So, the Unstoppables are much less likely to be stopped this time. After that extra run. Now, the run that was it JG that actually hit the run too? But it was for 3. So, it's not completely outside of the realm of possibilities, but with each one of these pop-ups, it becomes much, much more unlikely. Although those M cycles out in the field, they'll miss some balls. But that is the end of the game. So the Unstoppables have taken their second win over the Toasters. And if we go to the rankings here, you can see that that moves them up to second place. JG's gonna have to play another game before we know for sure if they're tied or not. Yeah, they won 2 out of 3 of their games, because I guess the other game that they played was against me, and not during the session. We got 3 people here tied for, I guess, 3rd place, but 2 of them only have 2 games in so far. So the Diamond Cutters and the Fatalities will probably be seeing each other again soon, I think. Now, if we look at the home run ranking here, we've got Grimmeth up on the charts now from that last game. And it was Kraken that made that big run for the JG Mysteries. So the earn run against here. Now mine doesn't count for much because I've only played 2 games, but you can see here that Lethal actually has the worst ERA in the league, but they've won half their games now. So it was that one game against the JG Mysteries where he just got a lot of runs. In the battle rankings, they've filled up enough here now that Stanley from the Fatalities has been crushing it when it comes to fights. They've been letting people get to second base just so they have to face him. And if we look at our parts shop here, we can get a quick look at what the teams are buying. So the Unstoppables have quite a bit of money here from winning 2 games. But have some upgrades been made? Who did we know? We knew that, I think, Sky had this... No? Sky didn't have anything here. So, Green has a Hypershoot now, too. I feel like everyone except for Lethal has a Hypershoot. Is the sort of build that's going here. Oh, Hyper Shoulders from Grimmeth. No wonder why he got a home run. Like Totski has the Hyper Shot as well. Pedro, no upgrades. Lethal, not playing favorites here. Yeah, so, I mean, next time Lethal has a game, chances are, I think they spend the money just before the game, not just after. Although the Toasters are just sitting on their money here. The Fatalities have spent money. It's the people that are spending money are winning games. I wish it just showed a little symbol next to people to say what type of upgrade they had already. You know what I mean? Like at the side there, they could just have a symbol for each type. So Green's got the battle gimmick. Stanley's got the battle gimmick now too. Oh, I thought he was an Iron Fist before, so he's got that going for him there. So we'll see how this stuff pays out. The teams are definitely going for different types of builds here. So we were going to play one more game tonight. The Fatalities versus the Diamond Cutters. They both have 2 games. That'll put them to 3 each. And then I'm going to have to play some people off screen and put it up on the YouTube channels. So, Diamond Cutters facing the Fatalities. Let's play ball. There's quite a few players with just colors as names. Oh, that's a good hit. They must have bought an upgrade there. Ooh, home run off the bat. I'm literally. Home run. Well, caught him out though. And that's going to be... Well, I don't know. The center fielders really aren't very good. But... Oh, and JG has learned the tactic! You have a battle gimmick. He's not going to... You know JG. He's not going to not hold B if you've got a battle gimmick. So yeah, we're starting to see some changes to the way the AI is behaving based on... Oh yeah, J2. That's what I meant to say. I saw his name too. JG would have been using B to win the whole time. But J2 has changed up his battle tactics as soon as he started facing somebody with a real weapon. Oh, and with no one at the base, they should... Those M cycles. He should have ran for a second. He would have gotten it. Oh, poor Alex. He did not get 3 punches off often enough, but the runner did advance to first, so they still got someone on base here. Oh, that's a pretty high hit. It might be a home run. Looks like somebody's been purchasing pectoral muscles. Flailing in fear does sound like J2. So, with that, the score is reversed in terms of how many people, who's up by what. The fatalities are now up by 1. And we got ourselves a game going. Still not to Ashley's level, though. And even if somebody catches up, I mean... Ooh, wow. Battle gimmick to the face. A bunch of teabagging going on. What is going on? These... Oh, he caught him. He almost got that... got another run there, but just missed it. What is going on? Not a one-sided crush? This is confusing. He should have... Oh, it's just enough to throw them off their guard. Keeps them from getting their... Keeps them from getting their combos going. Almost a double play there. The run animation of the tanks is so lazy. Everybody else at least has like one frame of their wheels are moving or something. And the tanks are just like, I am moving. Bzzz. See, with all the bits they saved from not having an run animation for the tanks, they could have made the teams have different colors for fielding purposes. Oh, ouch. It's hard to hit the brakes on that one big wheel. It's got a lot of momentum to it. It's like a flywheel going. And with 2 on the bases, this could really be easily turned around. Although it could easily be turned into a triple play as well. But no! It's a fight. This is a fight for the score. Oh, you didn't punch 3 times, Brooks. Brooks took it. Roberts really had a chance of getting there. But the double play puts it away. Jeez, they had a chance to widen their lead there, but they missed it. Yeah, when he strafes across the... He's got a tiny third wheel underneath. That's... Oh, I thought that was going to be a home run for sure. Tiny third wheel in between his 2 treads that you can't see in the shadows there. Oh, well, you were right there. You threw it the wrong way. The programming when the players are so close to the... So the base is just dumb. I might be able to use that to my advantage if it happens to me. Oh, I caught it. If that hadn't gone over, it would have been another flip-flop of the lead. What was that swing? You trying to fake him out by swinging before the ball even gets to the base? Yeah, he's sitting out there at the back of center field just waiting. Oh, he barely caught that. Oh, and I don't know if you guys heard that sound, but Lil Zerfina just made a bit of a cry. I'm on monitor duty. The one good thing about this game, being the AI players, is that I can leave it if I need to, but luckily it was just a I'm rolling over to get more comfortable noise. But that does signal that the time that we have is coming to an end. Now, oh, the fielders. Now, Roberts missed his chance at scoring the run himself, but... Oh, and he missed his chance at getting someone else in there. Now, if they had thrown to second instead, they could have had the triple play there. Instead, Alex still here has a chance to send a runner home if they get a double. Nope, but they got the runner into scoring position. But the M-Cycle can hit the brakes if there's a wall in the way. So they missed their chance at winning the lead again, but they still haven't lost anything. Oh! Spoke too soon! The game is now all tied up with another home run. Who is this jet showing the home run to? Like the stadium, maybe they can see it from that angle? I don't know, but it would be backwards. And I don't know what that fielding was, but Brooks, you missed out on your chance to get a couple of those licks in. Cost your team some cash there. Oh man, he totally had the ball. The other guy ran in the way. No, I got this. Oh, the jet goes out there. I gotta get this ball back. We only got 3 of them. Oh, and he's got him. He's got him in the lockdown. And he goes in for some extra wallops. Oh, if he had missed that, J2 would have had another chance to throw down. But against another M-Cycle, I don't know how good he would do. Well, that might come down. Nope. When you get him jittering, you know you might get him to drop it, but it's a low chance. They either stand too high sometimes, which is just unfortunate for them. But when they're doing that jitter, if they're on the upper part of the jitter when the ball hits the ground, sometimes they just completely miss it. That's about the worst throw you could do, or hit you could do. Right to the first baseman. You got a line drive, you want it down the third base line. Or towards an M-Cycle. That wasn't a line drive, but just in general. It's a good place to hit it. Alright, Stanley's up here. Stanley's got the most combat wins, but he's not been having much luck getting onto base and getting his fights. And he's lost a couple of fights now because of his battle gimmick, triggering J2's spin tactics. I think he lost one fight to him, and maybe to another M-Cycle. Now, lucky for J2, he had the advantage of having come down the line a bit at this guy, but he doesn't trigger his survival instincts until somebody has a weapon that's better than his. Then you see Ultra Instinct J2. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a very bad inning for our team in blue here. Oh, I may have spoke too soon. They just took the lead. So the Diamond Cutters are back up. Oh, J2's getting greedy, and he's not fighting someone with a weapon, so he didn't trigger his Ultra Instinct, and he didn't get to take the base. Some upgrades may have been made. Oh, that was swung way too early. What? It came out of nowhere. That was the fielder. I think. Maybe that was the third baseman. The mighty J2 was knocked out. Yes. Alright, so this is the Diamond Cutters' chance to extend their lead. If they don't, it will only take one home run to tie it back up. And we see that they've been dropping lots of home runs this game. And that is the power of the M cycle, you're right. They can book it across the field, and if they get to the right position, it's great. But if they have to turn, oh boy, you're in trouble. And this might be a triple play. He dropped the ball. Literally, he dropped the ball on that one. Speaking of dropping the ball, why aren't you running home? That could have easily been a home, a run in. Oh, but that center fielder. It was the sacrifice bunt to force the error, but they didn't take advantage of it. Center fielder let you, oh, that is the first grand slam of the game, and I think that is going to be the nail in the coffin of this one. You get the triple jet home run. I don't know why they didn't bother putting like grand slam or something, but oh, good eye, G2. Yeah, grand slam. This is gone from a very tight game to a bit of a crushing. Now it all depends on what happens in this last inning. I mean, of those 8 points, 5 of them happened in the ninth here, so there's still a chance. I mean, look at that. That's some good luck getting on base there. No, that time, unfortunately, they were like, they told the pitcher, just stay on the mound. Don't try to run this. Oh, if you'd thrown an extra little check in there, it probably would have gotten you safe. But that's the end of it. The Diamond Cutters in the last inning just completely destroyed the fatalities. We'll take a quick look at our rankings here. You see that the Diamond Cutters are now tied with the JG Mysteries for second place here, and you know, all it would take is one loss for me to make that a tie for first. The poor Toasters are getting toasted, but you know, it's never too late to have a turnaround here. And you see the Diamond Cutters suddenly have 2 people in the runnings for the home run prize. I don't know what they would call that in this thing, but the fatalities have also managed to tie up ERA with that last inning. They finished them, yes. And in the battle rankings here, we see Stanley still got quite a substantial number of beatings in there, but J2 John Jeremy has moved his way up to third place in the rankings here. With I think is Clausen our first or probably our second baseman. With only 2 games, has 6 battle wins.